Hello friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today I'm going to talk about Aurobindo Pharma, whether it is a buy at these levels or an avoid. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation, and people taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Aurobindo Pharma, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. And also, you can pay $100 upfront to get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. For detailed market or company talk, you need to directly contact me and we can work things out with a fee. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, you can join the YouTube membership, which is available on a monthly basis, and you can take that through Google Pay or debit card, and you get all benefits of Patreon on YouTube. Now about the company, Aurobindo Pharma was established in 1986 and they provide pharmaceutical drugs. It is one of the largest API and formulation company in India, and it exports around the globe including the US, and US FDA scare has scarred the company for a while. So over the last 2 quarters there have been US FDA non-approvals for some one or two of its facilities, but things are looking brighter at the moment. If you look at the numbers, then these are financial numbers for FY22. So these are September quarter numbers versus last year. So sales dropped by around 8% and profit also declined by around 15%. There's high promoter and institutional holding with 11% free float, and there are large HNIs, individual investors invested into this large cap pharma company. On a pharmaceutical basis, it is a large company, although it is not that huge that it will be part of the Nifty, but it is a large pharma company. ROE of around 14% was better 2 years ago and has declined. Operating profit margin of 20% is stable. If you look at the performance, stock has been a drag in the pharma pack. It hasn't done that well, especially it has done nothing for the last 5 years. So if you would have bought the stock 5 years ago, you would have made 5-7% only, or would have been down 5-7% depending on the stock price at that point of the day. So the thing is, you have not made money, or investors have not made money over the last 5 years. It fell over 40% in the last 3 months. It hasn't done that well, and the stock, after a surge in April last year and after a surge in April this year, has declined over the last 6 months and eventually is at a very low point. And numbers are disappointing. Numbers are nothing too great to write home about. And it has had its troubles with FDA and selling at higher levels. So what has happened is there is always one bad news or the other coming in, and the stock gets sold off at very high levels of 780, 800, 850, and that's why currently the stock is really dwindling lower. So it has been in a declining phase for a large part of this year. So what needs to be done? I believe that you can buy for long term. I think these are decent levels to start accumulating. I see, do not go by what has happened in the last 5 years. What is happening is these companies like Sun Pharma or Aurobindo Pharma, Dr. Reddy's, Divi's, etc., they all are consolidating and they are moving away from the API business into the R&D business. So what that tells me is that over a long period of time, they'll have more products coming in and approvals for more products. So things will get brighter for the next 5 years. So it is a 5 year investment, and these are decent levels. Very low chance of going further down. Yes, 5-7% downside is always possible, but margin of safety is even large at these levels in Aurobindo Pharma. If you have it, hold and keep track of global events. Have a 4 to 5 year time frame. And pharma is back in fashion with all the pandemic thing and whatever that is taking place. I think it will be one of the focal points from a 3 year perspective. So that won't be a issue. So going forward, you will hopefully make money over the next 4 to 5 years into the stock and have less than 10% exposure into such stocks. So this was my video on Aurobindo Pharma. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.